Always new products to help you guys be able to get in and out of your coach better without bending the sill. You see that?
Mine was so loose. Yeah, I see. All I did was at the dealership, and I told him, hey, there's something wrong with this. And he says, you're a big dude. I go, it's one leg. Oh my God. They relented and attempted a repair and put 2 pieces of 1x angle in there with only 2 bolts.
Right.
And of course that gave way almost. I mean, it made it better, but
yeah.
But you can see here, yours is bent too from all the walking in here and all the leverage. Especially now that you have double steps.
We're taking it to Alaska this summer, and that's why we're spending a lot of money on it right now.
Yeah.
We're taking it to Alaska for 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
Okay.
But we leave the end of June and we don't come back to the end of September. So
okay.
Yeah, we'll be in Alaska.
So where are you planning on going in Alaska?
All over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take that one highway that they talk about. What is it called? The MacArthur?
MacArthur. Is it MacArthur or
I can put a clip there, but that's the one that Big Travels talked about. It was a really bad one.
We follow them all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, we every week we turn it on to see where they're at.
Yeah.
And when they did the Alaska, we were supposed to go to Alaska back in 21, but they shut down the border because of COVID.
Oh,
so
back then.
Yeah, we saw that, and then some friends that we were all planning it together. They said we're doing it this year, and I said, we're in. We're going.
Well, it looks like you're going to be definitely equipped now.
We had to actually do this because of the roads there.
Yeah.
And we did not want to have it a bumpy road, discomfort. And then we saw them on TV because we had spoke with Jeremy like 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
And he said he was planning to do this.
Yeah.
So when we saw Big Travels, then we thought, look, he did it. He finally did it.
Yeah.
And so we contacted him that day and got this settled in. Yeah.
Amazing. So did they already talk to you about putting on like one of our WTD badges? So we do these WTD badges that are pretty neat. I can show you one. Well, it's pretty. I would say it's somewhat plain Jane, which is kind of. It's not chrome. It's not chrome, unfortunately, but it's black. It might match kind of nicely right here. You know. Yeah, I'll grab one and I'll show you what it looks like. I think you'd like it. I need to wash my hand too. You might want it here.
Yeah, if you just look at that.
That's kind of cool. I don't know if we've done it there. There's also the.
Oh, it should. Yeah, so we leave our dogs in here. When we go
it's always so hard to see where it says BT36. I don't know if the other side's good.
Look at that.
Could be gray on both sides.
Yeah, so that'll pop.
Well, where it pops, you like it right there, huh?
Yeah, go ahead and put them on.
I'll have the guys do that. They're gonna clean it up and put it, make sure it sticks nicely.
I just need windshield so I can see going home.
Yeah, you need a little, you know.
Just
you can tell you guys came from Arizona. Hey, and by the way, I was just telling your wife, right, that we had just come from Arizona and the Golden State Edition, and the ride surprisingly was like way harsher than I had ever thought it was gonna be. So it was his son and my son. We went out to Phoenix, and I mean, you know the road we're talking about. I think we were on the 10. Yeah, the 10. Yeah. It's just bop. It looks smooth sometimes, but I'm telling you, in the back of that coach, it just rode so badly. I'm surprised. So I was wondering what your experience has been with this one on the highway, if it's been that bad or not.
Well, yeah, you can feel it used to.
The cabinets and all that.
Yeah, I mean, we got braces in cabinets. We've got straps on the cabinet doors.
Yeah.
And all that. So I'm sure now it'll ride better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, because I've driven in this one, this magnitude, that the first one that we did, and I mean, it's definitely a lot better. But I was surprised. I thought because the Golden State Edition comes with a 2-inch lift, and they upgrade couple suspension components. It's not
just
good.
Because it's a lift.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's the right suspension.
Not all lifts are created equal, right?
Not the right suspension.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see even if we could just take this out to the cul-de-sac and let's just do a walk around like a normal.
He says yes on the badges. I'm not going to be the one to put them on though, right?
No, we could give him to ask Dan.
Okay.
Dan's good at that.
Yeah. I mean, I could technically do it, but it's not really in the description, right?
No, I just want to make sure that Dan.
They stick, you know?
Chris, can you put these badges on? Your eyes are usually straight.
Here I am again, folks, MV, but this time I'm beardless. Well, it's growing back a bit, but not as crazy as it was before. There we go. WTD badge right there on the BT36. Look at that. pretty dope. Just rock sliders?
That's our front bumper on it already and our rear.
I couldn't tell it was our front bumper. I thought it was our rear bumper.
And that's our front stealth.
You sure?
And that's our rear predator. Oh yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, it's 4x4. It's got a quick conversion. It is not a road trick. It's a Chevy Express with fiberglass top, accessories, awning. Our bumpers are on it. Box, spare tire, method wheels. It's getting our rock sliders. So a lot of customers will come back and like add extra accessories and stuff. This is no exception. Rock sliders will be going on. Okay, stop.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's okay, dude. Yeah, because this fucking racket's a little close, bro. Yeah, it's a little close, you know?
Maybe remove.
Yeah.
Hey, what whoa.
Next thing coming in right here. Shout out Andre. I know he's been referring some customers. Yeah. Mesa RV.
These are original Ford wheels though, right? OEM?
They are the caps are the original Ford
Well, what
caps.
wheels are these?
These they came from KC Industries, and
Okay, that's the wheel.
that's the wheel.
Okay. Very nice looking, very much like the Alcoa wheel. This is a 20. Now this is a 295/65 20, which comes in just over 35.1 inches. So we had to like one up Chris, you know, Chris did the 35s. Now we got 35.1. I know Chris wants like 37s or 39s. Anyways, but definitely a really nice look. And what I like about this as well, the factory form hubcap fits on there very nicely. Pros and cons of those, I know a lot of people, it's like a love-hate relationship with those because pulling those things off, especially in the rear, is very difficult. But the wheel and tire really fill this up nice. Now this has the bushwhacker fender on it more, or fender flare more than, I'm gonna call it the grandpa flare, which comes on some of these, where it like makes the whole wheel well smaller. This really opens up the wheel well. You can see that this is gonna flow really nice with that front bumper as well, bringing everything out there. So in this, you can see we have the Fox 2.5 shocks. What's nice about the Fox 2.5s is it is a dual stage compression adjuster. You have your high speed on here and then your low speed adjuster on there. All the remote reservoir all going in. We have our coil spring, our radius arm on this as well. We've dropped down the pitman arm, your track bar bracket, and then added that dual Fox steering stabilizer as well as an adjustable track bar on the front of this thing, making it just beast mode up on there. One of the biggest things that I feel it frustrated me the most this weekend was just how rough the rear of these things ride. And I think MV can even contest to that.
Riding in the back of the Golden State Edition, the Integra 32U, it's just really rough ride. You look at the freeway, you think it's super smooth and all that stuff, but it's just pop, 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 all the way to Phoenix. We don't like it at all. I mean,
he rode in the back of it, so I was like, it feels so bad up here. Is it that bad back there? And you're like, yes, it was. Amazing, super sexy back here. The dualies, plenty of room. So we have our progressive leaf springs in the rear of this. This is the Recon XL kit. So the Recon XL is the 5-inch kit. You can see the new sway bar links in there, as well as the 2.5 shocks all the way up in there. 2.5 compression adjuster shocks. Now the Fox shocks, a little bit of it, let me let you guys know the little bit of difference between the Fox and the Kings is that the Fox shocks are all gonna be a piggyback reservoir shock currently, and the Kings are remote reservoir. Really other than that, very similar in the shock setups, 2.5, both getting that awesome just ride out of those that are specifically valved for these awesome motorhomes. So this thing is just, I mean, it's sexy. That is all we did. We did not do anything to the rear of it yet. Maybe he'll be back for a spare tire. Where are you gonna put your spare, Bob?
in the shower.
No. Okay.
Right now we have the little blue.
We have little blue that we bought just for
Gladiator
our
truck
last.
that I built. I could put one of these spares in the back. Actually, I'm thinking that I might.
But what are you gonna do when you just take? Do you ever just take the motorhome without a tow vehicle?
No, not really.
Okay.
We might be back for a bumper and everything, but you know, we have to
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. So.
Oh yeah, so it makes it hurt a little bit less sometimes, you know.
Correct.
Like that's
but I looked at the back of that, and I like it. I would have it designed a little differently.
Well,
and
we got like 3 more coming, all different designs.
because it has to carry a little thing so I can put the bike rack on there on top, so we can put our e-bikes on there, which is above the tow bar or the...
Well, you know what's the great part is? You just give me your wish list and say, hey, Jeremy, here's all the shit that I want fit on my back bumper. Figure it out.
Yeah.
That's what the Forest River guy did. He seriously brought me an axe, a shovel, max tracks, 2 surfboards. He was like, I don't know, just can you make it all fit? I'm like, yeah, we'll figure it out. So.
Well, that's us.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
take care of e-bikes all the time.
If you
Yeah,
got
we
some
do.
iron and you got people that can run a good glue gun,
Yeah,
you
dude.
can build anything
Dude,
to make it fit.
Yeah, just glue and metal. And the best thing I
That's
like
right.
about metal is I'm like, can just add a little more. Wood, I cut it one time, I'm done.
And
All right then.
Thank you very much.
Big drive. I wish I was going with you guys so I can see the difference now, since I just done that drive.
Thank you very much.
Call you if you
I
ever come
know.
out to have a
Yeah, heck
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
They'll
right.
threaten me with a good time. All right, well, there it is. Another happy couple leaving with their F600. Having fun building these Super Cs, really just trying to go above and beyond, really create some products that work. They had to hang out here a little bit longer. We actually noticed that when we added that double step to this one, you could tell that the seal getting into the door was already bowed, and it was really creating a lot of leverage on there and bending it. So we made a new brace that is going to go in there that you guys can now buy and install in there underneath your step to stiffen up that whole door frame, door jamb. So you know, we're finding the problems as we work on these more and more and creating new products so that your guys' motorhome will ultimately last longer. I mean, that's the big thing is now it's all of a sudden starting to rain.
Yeah, it's like sunny and raining, April in San Diego
I know,
type
right?
vibe.
So,
I love it.
But anyways, guys, yeah, a lot of cool new products coming. I hope that you guys are excited to see this. If you have an F500 or F550, F600, you have questions about any of this stuff, leave it in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Dude, look at that thing, it's sweet.
Yeah, it looks good. I think it's gonna be a lot smoother on that road to Arizona.
Oh my
than-
gosh.
Dude. I was really dying back there.
Yes,
What's
it
up,
was rough.
Mister?
The F550, like I'm like, it was so rough on
yours.
the 8, yes.
Yeah,
And it was
I was
like,
sitting in the back of it on the way to Arizona. It's just, even when the road looks smooth.
So I'm taking our Octavio off of that, putting on the axle.
Okay.
That's in 2 weeks.
guys, I'm back. And I'm doing something that you may consider ridiculous, but to me, it's just one of those things that really bug me on my new motorhome. This, if you've never been here, is the Integra 32U. This is the Golden State Edition motorhome, and it is built on a Super C platform. Now, there are so many things about this motorhome that are really cool, including it does come with a 2-inch lift kit on it, as well as some better looking rims. And of course, you can't help but notice this motorhome has an amazing gray paint job. Unlike a lot of the other motorhomes where like this is a Thor Magnitude, this one has kind of like a crazy paint job on it. It's also running King coilovers, right? So this is really cool, and if you want to see something even cooler, there is an Accolade over here running 37-inch tires on DDC wheels. Just all kinds of craziness going on here at Weldtec. And just when you thought I was done, you'd be like, wait a second, here's another Thor Magnitude. This is running 33-inch tires with a Recon XL kit as well. So lots of different crazinesses going on at Weldtec Designs. But here in my world where I live and the craziness that is in my head, the one thing, I would love to say there's only one thing that bugs me about the Golden State Edition motorhome, but I'm only about 6 weeks into owning this and there's multiple things. If you saw my last video, we took out the 2 double stacked blocks in the rear of this and we went to a full progressive leaf spring, not changing out the Coney shocks in there whatsoever, just putting a leaf spring in there with a ton of art in there. Look at that. That is really nice. Boom. Look at that. Ton of arch in that spring. So really the goal is to make these ride better. Today, simply vanity looks. This is like going to a plastic surgeon, because as you love the gray in this coach, I mean, the gray is just completely sexy, and you open the door to get in, and then wait a second, you're blinded by the light. Yeah, or you're blinded by the white door jamb. So it's gray, and you can see that they just kind of masked it all off, kinda, and that's it. That's as far as the gray went. Like, that's the end of the rainbow right there. It's at the door. So this completely bugs me. So this week I had the coach color matched the paint. I had them come out and put this computer on it and color match it so that I could get this perfect. And today we're gonna be painting the door jambs, and I'm not gonna do it because definitely that is not my I mean, I'm a decent painter. If you've been here, you've seen some of the gas pumps. I've restored those and I have fun painting, but when it comes to a $200,000 plus RV, hands off. Sorry, that's where I draw the line. I'm bringing in the professionals. So today we're gonna meet up with Ray. Ray's gonna take care of this thing. Ray has painted lots of cars for me. He's also working on my hot rod here at the shop. It's time to do something about the white door jambs. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna watch part of it, and then I'm going to a softball game, actually. Kylie has her TOC championship today. Pretty exciting. So this is my world. This is the craziness that you're a part of when you hang out with me. We're taking this awesome Golden State Edition. We're painting the door jambs today gray, because I got to get rid of the white. Sorry, guys.